Namaste, good morning to you all and welcome back to our mathematics class. Today we shall revise two chapters from your mathematics textbook. First chapter rational numbers and seventh chapter factorization. First we will discuss the standard form of a rational number. The standard form of a rational number is of the form P by Q where P and Q are integers. P and Q are co-primes. Co-prime means P and Q have no common factors other than 1. P and Q have no common factors other than 1. Also the denominator Q not equal to 0. So it is of the form P by Q where P and Q have no common factors. That means P and Q have co-prime integers. Q not equal to 0. For example, 3 by 5. Here the numerator is 3 and the denominator is 5. 3 and 5 have no common factors other than 1. So 3 by 5 is 6. It's an example of the standard form of a rational number. Next, we will discuss how to compare two rational numbers. Question number 1. 3 by 4, 5 by 2. Compare these two rational numbers, which is larger, 3 by 4 or 5 by 2. 3 by 4 and 5 by 2, here the denominators are 4 and 2. So they are different. So they are unlike. Okay. So first we convert into like. So the LCM of the denominators. First we have to find the LCM of the denominators. Here the denominators are 4 and 2. So the LCM of the denominators of 4, 2. 2 2s are 4 and 1 2 is 2. So the LCM is 4. So the first fraction 3 by 4. The LCM is, denominator is 4. So write the same fraction 3 by 4. The second fraction is 5 by 2. So multiplying the numerator and denominator by 2 we get 4. So into 2, here into 2 is equal to 10 divided by 4. So the first fraction is 3 by 4 and the second fraction is 10 by 4. Here the denominators are same. In the numerator, comparing the numerators 3 and 10, which is greater? 10 is greater. So 3 by 4 less than 10 by 4. Here 10 by 4 is greater. So it's a comparison. Next, question number 2. Arrange the following fractions. Arrange the following fractions in descending order. 3 by 4, 5 by 8 and 2 by 3. Here the denominators are 4, 8 and 3. They are different. Okay. So the first fraction is 3 by 4. The first fraction is equal to fraction is 3 by 4. So first we have to find the LCM of the denominators 4, 8 and 3. 4, 8 and 3. By using 2, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Here 3 is not divisible by 2. So write the same number. Again 2, 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4, then 3. Then 2 and 3 are not divisible by any number. So multiplying these four numbers, 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8, 8 into 3 24. So the LCM is 24. So the first fraction is 3 by 4. That means the multiplying the numerator and denominator by 6. We get the denominator is 24. So 3 by 4 into numerator is into 2 into 6. The denominator is into 6. So 6 3s are 18. 6 4s are 24. The second fraction 5 by 8. So 3 8s are 24. So multiplying the numerator and denominator by 3. 5 into 3 divided by 8 into 3. So 15 by 24. The last fraction 2 by 3. How many 3s are in 24? 8 3s are 24. So multiplying the numerator and denominator by 8. 2 into 8 divided by 3 into 8. So 16 by 24. So 18 by 24, 15 by 24, 16 by 24. So we have to write these fractions in descending order. Descending order means arrangement from biggest to smallest. So 18 by 24 is first position, then 16 by 24 is second, and 15 by 24 is third. Arrange the fractions from biggest to smallest. So the rational numbers in descending order is 18 by 24. Here 18 by 24 is 3 by 4. 3 by 4. The next one 16 by 24. 16 by 24 is 2 by 3. Then 15 by 24 is 5 by 8. So the descending order is 3 by 4, 2 by 3 and 5 by 8. Next, absolute value. Absolute value of a rational number is never negative. For example, modulus of minus 4 divided by 3 is equal to, the absolute value of a rational number is never negative. That is the opposite sign. Minus 4 by 3 is plus 4 by 3. Then one more example. Minus of modulus of minus 8. So in the outside one minus is there, inside one minus is there. So first we have to write the outside symbol. After that modulus of minus 8 is plus 8. So minus of 8 is equal to minus 8. Here this is symbol minus. Then modulus of minus 8 is plus 8. Next, modulus of 0. Modulus of 0 is 0. Modulus of 0 is 0. Next, we will discuss the rational numbers between two rational numbers. For example, find 3 rational numbers between 1 by 2 and 3 by 2. 1 by 2 and 3 by 2. First, we have to write 1 by 2, the equivalent rational numbers. Here 1 by 2. The next fraction is 3 by 2. Here the denominators are same. Okay. So multiplying the numerator and denominator by 10. So 1 into 10 divided by 2 into 10. In the same way, multiplying the numerator and denominator by 10. 3 into 10 divided by 2 into 10. So 1 into 10, 10 by 20. Here 10 into 3, 30 by 20. Next, we have to find the rational numbers between 10 by 20 and 30 by 20. In 10 by 20 and 30 by 20, infinite number of rational numbers are there between 10 by 20 and 30 by 20. So, here the question is find 3 rational numbers. So, the 3 rational numbers are 11 by 20, then 12 by 20, then 13 by 20. Next, we will discuss the properties of rational numbers. The first one is closure property. The second one is commutative property. The third one is associative property. The fourth one is distributive property. So closure property, commutative property, associative property and distributive property. First problem, verify the distributive property of multiplication over addition. 4 by 5 into 3 by 7 plus 2 by 3 is equal to 4 by 5 into 3 by 7 plus 4 by 5 into 2 divided by 3. Verify the distributive property of multiplication over addition. You know the formula A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. So this is the LHS part and this is the RHS part. First we take the LHS part. LHS is equal to 4 by 5 into 3 by 7 plus 2 by 3 is equal to 4 by 5 into, so we have to add 3 by 7 and 2 by 3. Here the denominators are different. These are unlike fractions. So first convert these fractions into like fractions. So the LCM of, first we have to find the LCM of 7 and 3. So LCM of 7 and 3. 7 and 3. 7 into 3 is 21. So the LCM is 21. So how many 7s are in 21? 3 7s are 21. So that 3 into numerator. So 3 into 3 plus. Then 3 7s are 21. That 7 into numerator 2. So 2 into 7 is equal to 4 by 5 into 3 into 3 is 9. 7 into 4 is 7 into 2 is 14 divided by 21 is equal to 4 by 5 into 14 plus 19, 23. 23 divided by 21. So cancellation is not possible. So 23 into 4, 23 into 4, 12, balance 1, 9. 92 divided by 21 into 5, 105. 92 divided by 105. Next, take the RHS part. This is RHS part. So RHS is equal to 4 by 5 into 3 by 7 plus 4 by 5 into 2 by 3. Here cancellation is not possible. So multiplying the numerators, 4 into 3, 12. 12 divided by 7 into 5, 35. Plus here 4 into 2, 8 divided by 5 into 3, 15. So again denominator is different. So take the LCM 35 and 15. 5, 7 5s are 35, 3 5s are 15. So multiplying 5 into 7 is 35, 35 into 3, 105. So the LCM is 105. So how many 35s are in 105? 3 35s are 105. That 3 into numerator. So 12 into 3, then plus. How many 15s are in 105? Then 15 into 7, 105. So 15 7s are 105. That 7 into numerator 8. So 12 into 3, 36 plus 7 into 8, 56 divided by 105. Adding 36 plus 56. 6 6 are 12, balance 1, 5 plus 3, 8 plus 1, 9. So 92 by 105. Here the LHS is 92 by 105, the RHS is 92 by 105. So LHS is equal to RHS. So it verified. Next we will discuss additive identity. When 0 is added to any rational number, we get the same rational number. So the additive identity of rational number is 0. 0 is the additive identity. Then additive inverse. Additive inverse means the additive inverse of a number is that number. When we add it to the given number, we get 0. For example, 2 by 3. The additive inverse of 2 by 3 is minus 2 by 3. Change the sign. Minus 2 by 3. So the we get the answer is 0. So the additive inverse of 2 by 3 is minus 2 by 3. Then multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity is 1. Multiplicative identity is 1. When 1 is multiplied by any rational number, we get the same rational number. For example, 1 into 2 by 5. We get the same rational number. So 1 is the multiplicative identity. Then multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse means reciprocal. For example, 7 divided by 8. The multiplicative inverse of 7 by 8 is 8 by 7. Multiplicative inverse is otherwise known as reciprocal. Next, we will discuss the 7th chapter, factorization. Factorization means the process of writing an algebraic expression as a product of its factors. The first method is factorization using common factors. Factorization using common factors. For example, 21a plus 18b. 21a plus 18b. Here the numbers are 21 and 18. The variables are a and b. So here 3 is common from both the two terms. So take 3 outside. 3 into, that means 21a divided by 3 plus 18. So 3 into 21 by 3 is 7. 7a plus 18 by 3 is 6. So 3 into 7a plus 6b. So factorization using common factors. First we take the common factor. Here 3 is common. So 21a divided by that 3 plus 18b divided by 3. So 3 into 7a plus 6b. The next method is factorization by regrouping. Factorization by regrouping. For example, 12ax minus 3ay plus 8bx minus 2by. Here 4 terms are there. 12ax minus 3ay plus 8bx minus 2by. First arrange the terms into 2 groups. So 12ax then minus 3ay in one bracket plus 8bx minus 2by in another bracket. Then in 12ax minus 3y, here a is common, then 3 is common. So 3a is common for both the two terms. So 3a, take 3 outside. 3a into, then how many 3's are in 12? 4 3's are 12. So 4x minus only y. So 3a into 4x minus y plus. Here b is common and 2 is common. So 2b outside. So how many 2's are in 8? 4 2's are 8. So 4x minus y. Then this is 3a into 4x minus y plus 2b into 4x minus y. So here 4x minus y is common. So take 4x minus y outside. So 4x minus y into the first term 3a plus the second term 2b. So 4x minus y into 3a plus 2b. This is the second method, factorization by regrouping. Third method means factorization by splitting the middle term. So one example, factorize 2x square plus 7x plus 3. Factorize 2x square plus 7x plus 3. So first we have to find the product and the sum. Product means the coefficient of x square into the constant term. The coefficient of x square into constant term. Here the coefficient of x square is 2 and the constant term is 3. So 2 into 3 is equal to 6. The sum means the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x is 7. So product means the coefficient of x square into constant term. The sum means coefficient of x. So product is equal to 6. Now sum is equal to 7. So we have to find the numbers. So 6 plus 1 is 7. 6 into 1 is 6. So the numbers are 6 and 1. So 6 plus 1 is 7 and 6 into 1 is 6. So 2x square plus 7x can be written as 6x plus x. 6x plus x plus 3. Then by using regroup means first you have to arrange the first two terms in one bracket, then next two terms in another bracket. Then 2x square plus 6x, here x is common and 2 is common. So 2x outside, 2x into, in the first term x plus 3, 2 3s are 6. So 2x into x plus 3 and the last term is x plus 3. Then 2x into x plus 3 plus x plus 3. Here x plus 3 is common for both the terms. So x plus 3 outside, x plus 3 into the first term 2x plus the second term 1. So x plus 3 into 2x plus 1. Next, fourth method, factorization using identities. The first identity, a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Then a minus b the whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. The last identity, a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. For example, x square plus 10x plus 25. It can be written as x square plus 10x plus 25 is 5 square. 5 square. So, in 10 can be written as 2 into 5 into here x. So, x square plus 10x plus 25 can be written as x square plus 2 into 5 into x plus 5 square. So, it can be written as x square means x plus the last term 5 square. So, 5 x plus 5 the whole square. Using the first identity a plus b the whole square. Here a is equal to x and b is equal to 5. So, x plus y the whole square. The next example, 49t square minus 14t plus 1. So, in the first term 49 means 7 square. So, 7 square t square. In the last term is 1. 1 means 1 square. Then in the middle term minus 14 can be written as 2 into 7. 2 into 7 into t. 14t, 2 into 7 into t. So, is equal to 7 square t square minus 2 into 7 into t plus 1 square. 7 square t square means 7t the whole square minus 2 into 7 into t plus 1 square is equal to 70. Here a means 70 minus b means 1. 70 minus 1 the whole square. 70 minus 1 the whole square. The next example, z square minus 16 is equal to z square minus 16 can be written as 4 square. So, by using the third identity, a square minus b square. So, a plus b, first term plus second term into a minus b, first term minus second term. So, is equal to, here the first term is z, second term is 4. So, z plus 4 into z minus 4. Today, we have revised standard form of a rational number, absolute value of a rational number, operations of rational number and properties of rational number. Next, we have discussed the chapter factorization, factorization using common factors, factorization using identities, factorization using splitting the middle term. Hope it is clear for you all. If you have any doubt, please note it and keep. We will discuss it during the online session. Thank you for watching. Namaste.